This is a designed run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point was good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To the air, it's Daly. A little screen to the running back. Makes a man miss. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The give to the fullback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The option look. Now the toss.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Daly. Coming after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit.
It's really tough to convert in 3rd and long situations like that. Not a lot of play calls, and you're going to be going up against the coverage with a lot of dudes on the back end expecting pass. So they're going to have to do a better job the next time out keeping these 3rd downs manageable.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He wants to go deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score. Florida State 14, Army 7.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. back and the offense ready to go. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Now on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Gets away from one, finds some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Here comes the offense on second down. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it, try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Army 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Give to the fullback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. The back goes in motion. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. With jet sweep pass. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. He's going for it all. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Bulls his way forward. And he was loose and in the open field and on his... Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. timeout as he stopped at the 30. On 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Back to throw. It's Green. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's high. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense in press coverage.
That's the end of the first quarter with the game scoreless.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. To throw, it's Green. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Sategna. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And on second down for this offense. Trying to get behind the defense. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Getting set for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Back to throw. It's Green. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That's reeled in. It's high. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Let's go! They keep attacking through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to take off. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The a sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, a screen. Finds his big tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he has time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And that one will give them the lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to... There's a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Going over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And he breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 13, Florida State 7.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play in that tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quick strike complete. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Giving him his pads. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and they've got the lead, so this is where you have to be able to run the football. If you can get a hat-on-a-hat up front and just give these running backs a crease, they can get you the yards necessary to end this game.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the right. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in